Welcome, welcome. I'm starting on a road that's going to eventually, hopefully, lead me to my spawn point. That way, any visitors or anything like that can easily find their way. I went to the cobblestone generator and I went ahead and we started getting this road going. I bumped up my render distance, so if you see that thing up there in the air, that's for where my spawn point is. And if you notice I'm working at night and ain't I worried, I went ahead and put it on peaceful mode because the concept of this channel is playing and relaxing and enjoying yourself. And yeah, like my son calls me a wimp because whenever I play, I will sometimes go to peaceful mode. But what I say to the idea of me being a wimp is, yeah, I'm almost 50 years old and I'm not like out to try to take my one day off or one of my days off and make it into a stressful situation. I play Minecraft to release stress. So, in that term, yeah, I'm a wimp. I will do an adventure, and I do an adventure about once a week. And my adventures normally consist of, we're going to switch to regular fortune here. My adventures normally consist of going far off or on the way to somewhere in a fresh set of gear. And, see if I can make it. Last time, I did not make it. I mean, I made it home, but in that whole respawn kind of way. Yeah. A drown with a trident got me. And I thought, drown with a trident, this will be good. I could probably kill this drown. I mean, I've killed a zombie barehanded before. Oh, because I had already died and lost my armor. So I went after the zombie and I got beat. I got, like all of a sudden I was like, ooh, I think I'm getting somewhere, and yeah, I made it all the way home. All of a sudden. Okay, so we will take this one and yeah, we're just gonna straight line it. What do you think? I think that is a great idea. That is exactly what we're going to do. We'll straight line it. Don't know if I wanted to do that. Yes. We're going to need to set up a where here. So, most of the day, like, outside of Minecraft, I'll watch wrestling. Work, play Minecraft. Now, I get a kick out of wrestling because every time I watch it, I remember back to my dad. My dad's been gone for a long time now. But I remember back to my dad because my dad, he would watch wrestling. And he would be like, if this guy wins, I'm never watching wrestling again. And he would say that every week. And here I am. Now, don't get me wrong, I never say that because I'm fully aware that there's a storyline involved and there's an end goal in the whole process. Though in some cases, I do not believe that WWE has an end goal in mind whenever they're doing some of these things. We're going to set up maybe a piece of cobblestone extra here and there. And we'll do that just for sake of light. Because eventually, we're going to end up playing this, and we are going to be on regular mode, and whether it's we're walking to a place or whatever it is we're doing, we're going to need light because we're going to be on regular mode. Not always. Main big build projects we will do on peaceful, but most of our game is done regular. I've got 2 candles in my inventory, so we're not really going to. You know what would be better is if we made some fence, and everywhere this is, we could put a fence with like some kind of a torch. I heard my son in my head yelling at me. Quit calling it candle. Now, I could also put a wall around it, but I do not think that I want it to be that elaborate or difficult to work with. So next on the line will be I've got stuff already made, and yes, I play this game whenever I'm not on. Actually, I was playing for quite a while before I decided that, the best idea for me would be to just start doing it like a live type scenario and just playing it until I'm done with whatever it is that I'm going to be done with. And what do you think, birch? I'm thinking I would go with birch because it's my second favorite tree now. It's coming up the third. I've got to be honest. My son would talk about dark oak and how it was the superior tree and things like that. And me, I'm like, no. My favorite tree is birch. Birch is my favorite tree because you just walk up to it, you cut it down, straight line. You don't have to mess with it like you do regular oak and stuff like that, but dark oak is pretty close and gives you a lot more wood. So dark oak is slowly becoming one of my go-tos as far as a type of wood that we use. And I am not doing this. I am going to do the fence post. I don't know if I'm going to just do a straight line with fence post or if I'm going to try to do something a little bit more or less better. As long as I can make my lines, then we're going to neaten it up. So for right now, what I'll do is I'll just let the video go for right now. I'll come back and we'll continue on.